What's going on, everybody? It's the Reformation Keegan, and I'm here today with a couple of pickups. So, over the weekend, I managed to pick up a couple uh, really cool figures, and I'm happy that I did because some of these have been really hard to find. And McFarlane has been releasing a lot of DC figures and a lot of Superman figures lately, and one of them I found, and that is the Superman 78 iteration of Superman. They took a risk here and kind of added some shadow to the figure, which honestly I don't think looks particularly great on the figure, just because I don't think it stands out because they're trying to really capture the authenticity of the comic, which I understand. But if you look at the shadow, I just think it looks more like paint, like smeared paint. But I do think the face scan is really, really good. And also on the back, I like that they put the cover of the first issue of Superman 78, which I think is a really nice touch. I initially wasn't a massive fan of the packaging because a lot of it's plastic, but I do think it makes the figure stand out a bit more. I like the traditional blue McFarlane packaging, but I don't think, maybe I'm wrong and this isn't McFarlane. Oh no, it is McFarlane. My mistake. But this is a newer kind of direct version of McFarlane figures. It's not bad though. I actually think it's a pretty nice figure overall, but I just wish that the shading in the shadow wasn't present on it. And then up next, we don't have a McFarlane, but instead we're going back to the old school Jakks Pacific, the figures I used to collect when I was even younger than I am now. And we have Super Shadow. So this is a particularly difficult figure to find. The shadows are really difficult to find actually, but I think the figure is really nice. It's about 3 to 4 inches, I want to say, maybe even 5. I don't know, but it's a really nice one, and I think the packaging's really good, and it makes the figure pop out. So I had initially seen the original Shadow figure at Walmart. I want to say in November, December, right when the Sonic movie was coming out, and I passed on it because there were some more there, and I thought I'd just get it maybe the next week because I was trying to save some money. And what I've learned is when you see something that you really want, you just got to grab it if you have the money, because I went back the next week and they were all gone. There's still some Sonic ones left, but there wasn't any Shadow, and it was incredibly difficult to find. And I had to go to Entertainment Earth online and finally get one, and that took a bit to come in. So that's just advice if you're a collector. Grab it if you see it, if you have enough money to do so. And I like this Super Shadow version too. I think the color looks great, and also on the back it gives you a bit of a description, which I like too. So that little effort goes a long way. And Knuckles is there too. I also have Gerald Robotnik, but I saw the Knuckles figure once, and I learned my lesson the first time with figures, and I grabbed him immediately. So these were really nice pickups. I need to still get the Max Fleischer Superman, which is on my list, and I'm going to grab that as soon as there's an opportunity. And I also need to get the Kingdom Come Superman. There's also a couple other cool figures out there. There's the Scarecrow, the Cillian Murphy version from Batman Begins, and there is the 1989 Batman version as well of Batman himself. So I want to get some more of those, and just gonna keep collecting if the money's there. Finances are a crisis for a lot of people right now. And speaking of that term crisis, I am currently reading Crisis on Infinite Earths. So if there is an analysis that warrants it, I might do it. But it's a very dense narrative, and there's a lot to be read. So I'm getting on that now. And please don't forget, like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe. It means a lot. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to comment, feel free to converse, and feel free to also hit the like button. I'll see you guys really soon.